Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good Monday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. Boy, fall seems to be on hold for the time being. Another warm day out there. Let's get right to 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. We got warm temperatures. We got the sunshine. Let's take a look at what you're tracking.
Yeah, and more mild air for at least another day, and then autumn is going to arrive, at least for a few days. Let's take a look at traffic now, shall we? And you can see that we're in good shape. I-91 from the Connecticut line to the Vermont line, New Hampshire line, all good. And then east-west, the Pike is also looking good. Slight backup here at the end of 291, but that's typical for this time of day. Let's take a look at temperatures, shall we? And we can see that we're at 80 in Greenfield, close to 80 in Springfield, and mid-70s in between. 74 for you in Pittsfield and 77 in Great Barrington. Some scattered, mainly thin clouds overhead. It's been a fair weather day, and we're expecting dry weather to last into and through the work week and potentially through the end of the weekend. We'll update you with our 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Police in Springfield are investigating a deadly crash over the weekend on State Street. A woman was hit and killed Friday night while walking near the intersection of State and Pleasant Streets. Police tell us that the driver did stay at the scene and is cooperating with police. No word yet on the woman's identity. The deadline looms tomorrow for a government shutdown if lawmakers in Congress cannot reach a compromise. The president is threatening mass layoffs if that happens. Republicans passed a short-term spending extension in the House, but it needs Democrat votes to pass in the Senate. But Democrats are pushing hard for concessions, saying the president's threats are intimidation tactics. If the government does shut down, that will mean thousands of workers will either go on furlough or work without pay. Spirit Airlines will soon stop flying out of Bradley International Airport. The airline announcing today that they'll stop operating out of Hartford by the end of October. Spirit says they will reach out to customers who've already booked flights to offer refunds. It's part of restructuring and downsizing after the company filed for bankruptcy last November. They say they're focusing on larger markets, also ending service out of Minneapolis come December. 22 News is working for you with a cone zone alert on I-91. Overnight closures are coming for some of the ramps at the junction with Route 5 in Springfield. They start tonight. Ramps near that interchange will be closed every night from 7 p.m. to 5:30 the next morning. It'll last until Thursday night. Mass DOT says they will put up detour signs to help drivers get around the closures, but expect some delays in the area. Back now with meteorologist Brian Lapis. Lovely day out there. That apple picking seems like it needs to be on hold for a little bit.
It's funny that you bring that up. I was apple picking yesterday, sweating and apple picking. It
doesn't make sense. It doesn't go together.
Yeah, just like, didn't work. But the apples are still great.
Right.
And looks like it's going to be a good year for apples. Regardless, we've got the mild air right now and fair weather. Scattered clouds here, 3:45. And you can see as we look into the future with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast, 5 o'clock here this afternoon. Variable clouds during the evening hours. Evening temperatures will be in the 70s and 60s, and overnight low as cool as the mid-40s under scattered clouds. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Partial sunshine rising, and then we become mostly sunny. Look at that. Sunshine at noontime and bright through the afternoon. I'm going to call it partly to mostly sunny here for tomorrow, with a high temperature back up near 80 degrees, and then we cool down substantially for the middle of the week. We'll update those temps on 22 News starting at 5.
Trending today, one woman in Springfield is feeling lucky. She's now $650,000 richer after winning a $1 million lottery prize. This is Shirley Brinden. She won off of a state lottery 50 times instant ticket game. She chose the cash option and got paid over $600,000. She bought the ticket from the Mobile on Main Street in Springfield. That store will get a $10,000 bonus. Well, the Red Sox have officially finished the regular season this year, and for the first time since 2021, they won't be packing things up to go home. The Red Sox clinched a wild card spot in the playoffs. Then last night, they took the win in their final game, Game 1 of the playoffs. Tomorrow night will be one to watch. Sox are in New York to face their division rivals, the New York Yankees. First pitch is tomorrow night at 6:08 on ESPN. And come February, Bad Bunny will be headlining the big performance at the Super Bowl 60. The Puerto Rican singer is a 3-time Grammy Award winner and best known for his Latin pop music. He's set to kick off a 57-date world tour in November, starting in the Dominican Republic. You can watch the Super Bowl right here on 22 News on February 8th. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, after that deadly weekend crash on State Street, 22 News is speaking with officials about what is being done to improve safety in that area. Plus, improvements are underway at Blunt Park. We'll tell you what's in store for Springfield residents. And finally, the governor is in Western Massachusetts today to talk about public safety. 22 News is working for you with live coverage of her visit. Brian.
Traffic running normally here for this time of day. No unexpected delays on I-91. No unexpected delays on the Pike east or west of the Connecticut River. Just the usual delays at the end of 291 and also 91 south in downtown Springfield. Extended run of dry weather that will eventually cool down here by the middle of the week. We'll track those changes on 22 News starting at 5.
And updates anytime at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and always on 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight starting at 5.